lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend, and I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long that I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Yesterday I was out working on my APU. A while back I discovered that when it was running, it would leak diesel. And so upon my experimentation and trying to figure out what's wrong with this thing, taking it apart and spending time with it, I discovered that the fuel pump right on the back side, the back side of the pump goes up against this part of the APU and it's just holding there. Well, before I took it off, I could see a lot of diesel dripping there. And so I take it off and discover on the back side of the pump, there's a hole, which I don't know what the hole is for, but it was obviously put there, but there's a lot of diesel coming out of it. That ain't supposed to happen. So I'm thinking something's broke on the inside. So I had ordered another pump while I was out on the road. I went home for a few days, got the pump, but I also took the truck to get it polished, all the aluminum, and it took 4 days, and they did a shit job. I'm very upset. But anyway, as soon as I got the truck back, I got no time to fuck around. I gotta go. Well, I got done trucking at a reasonable time yesterday and coming back off the road, and I was able to spend some time on this APU. And anyway, there's these two ends of the pump where your fuel lines go to, and there's, you know, little what do you call them? I'm at a lack for words, so we'll use appendages. There's some appendages you put into each end, you know, and you would stick your fuel lines in them. And the ones that were on there would have worked perfect for me if I could just unscrew them and then just put the new one on like so. Well, it didn't work out that way. Those appendages, for some reason I forget certain words, and anyway, so this part that goes into this end of the fuel pump wasn't coming off the old one. No matter what I do, they put some of that red sealant on there, and it just wasn't budging. So anyway, the little ends that come with the pump, they got that big beveled end on the end of them. That's supposed to hold your. Well, I can't get the fuel line in there. Okay, I can't get it on top of there to go around. It's too fucking big, and the fuel line's too small. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to fuck with this too much, because I want this working. And there was one of those Bosselman pump, whatever they call them, Bosselman Truck Center at this Flying J I was at. Went over there to see if they had a fuel line that could fit over this. Well, they didn't. But there was another gentleman that was there, and I guess he had just had his truck serviced. And anyway, there was several people in there. But they said they didn't have a fuel line like that. They didn't even have any fuel lines, which was weird. But so I'm walking back to my truck, and I'm like, shit, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna have to figure it out. You know, I'm coming up with all kinds of ways. Anyway, all of a sudden this truck starts rolling up beside me, and I hear, hey, hey. And I look over and he goes, what do you need? Just like that. What do you need? I go up and I tell him my story about this, and I need a fuel line. He goes, which truck is yours? I tell him it's that blue one sticking out further than everybody else down there. That's me. Okay, I'll be there in a moment. And he comes over. No, before he drove off, he goes, What's it for? What's for? Like, it's my APU, it's fuel line. He goes, okay, I'll be there in a moment. I'll be there. And then I go back to my truck, and he comes over. Where's new pump? Where's new pump? There's all these things that I already explained to him. Anyway, what it got down to it is, he goes, you don't need this. Talking about the bit that came with the pump. He says, you don't need this. Hold on, I'll be right back. And he comes back, and he's got, the part, similar to what it was on my APU. These bits that go in, you put one piece into the pump, put your fuel line in, then you have a nut that comes over and it closes it off. Anyway, so with a couple extra parts, I got that thing running in no time. And it was really cool because he helped me for a little bit. He didn't do any of the messy work, but he gave me some extra parts that made my job easier to get it fixed. He also told me I chose poorly by ordering the pump on Amazon. And well, we had a good discussion. Told me he was from Bulgaria. So I don't know if I'm doing the accent any justice. But anyway, good guy. Said he'd been trucking 20 years over in Europe and then 20 years here in the United States. He's ready to hang it up. But here's the thing. That driver saw me go into the shop, ask for something. They didn't have it. And then I walk away. I imagine I walked away with my head down and whatever. Oh, and when he left, he was there. He helped me. He goes, okay, I got to go. You good now? I have to go to deliver load to Walmart. So that dude wasn't hanging out. He wasn't done for the day. He saw me struggling, knew that I needed help with something, stopped by, had a load to deliver, and still helped me out. To me, that was really fucking cool. Like, nobody does that. Not just in the trucking world, but anywhere anymore. It's something that's you don't see very often. And that's a message I want to hit. This guy's kind of like, remember Butter? I was talking about a driver named Butter that had helped me out, gave me a pull start. Didn't have to. Really ain't authorized to, but he helped me. Same thing with this guy. This guy, hey man, you need a hand? Maybe I got something that, you could use. And he did. And now my APU works. There's no diesel. I got a new pump in there. And so, that kind of influences me to want to do better and maybe help someone out when I see them, I don't know everything, obviously. I spill my guts on here all the time. The troubles I go through. Shit that I've forgotten. I used to know, and now I've forgotten it. Now I have to be reminded about it, or things I haven't had to face before, or didn't ever understand. You'll never. I'm saying that. I'm not saying this verbatim, but you'll never fully understand a subject that you think you already know. How can you improve on something when you think you already know everything? Now, I know that's not verbatim. I'm just paraphrasing here, but it's kind of the thing, man. And in this industry, this lifestyle, you can't know everything. And these guys that have been out here for a while have a lot to offer. And some of these guys who ain't been out here very long at all will have shit to offer. And And so I think we all have something to offer, and we can help each other out when we can help out. We should. We don't need to just be complaining about it on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or any of that other stupid shit, you know. Get out there and be a real fucking man or a real woman. Get out your truck and help somebody. And someday maybe that fella may come help you. That fella, that gal might come help you when you need help. And it's good. I've been running into that a lot lately, where guys just come up, drive, man, you need a hand. Because, you know, in that Peterbilt, I was working on it all the time. Every trip, it seemed like every day, I was having to work on something, having to fix something just to get down the road. And, you know, I've had drivers come, man, you need a hand with that? No, I got this figured out. But it's the thought, you know, you need a hand, anything I can offer you. We all need to get to that, because you hear it said so much. These days, these drivers won't even help you if you break down, or, you know what I mean? Every one of us has heard it. And we've all, this industry's going in the hole, or it ain't what it used to be. Well, fuck. Bitching about it don't do shit. Do something. After that guy helped me out and I got my shit all fixed up and I went in and got me a fucking Gatorade and whatever because I was sweating my balls off. Here, what do you know? 2 fucking spaces down, somebody needs a hand, or it looks like they need a hand. They nosed in and then they popped their hood and like, oh, god damn, man. It's always something with these trucks, ain't it? I had a conversation with the guy and, well, his shit was fucked. I couldn't help him. But I was there, excuse me. I was there, and maybe I had something. He was just waiting on someone to come get him. He said, luckily our yard's right down the road, so. But getting that help from total strangers who are just that willing, it's like, it'll influence others to help someone out. And that goes in so many different ways, man. It could be with something like that, or it could be a simple education. If somebody's doing wrong, you educate them by saying, you know what, you shouldn't go into. And part of this video is also influenced by Pale Rider. If you haven't checked out his channel, go to Pale Rider TV. But, you know, some of these guys, they go into a shipper or a receiver in flip-flops and, you know, they're not professional looking. A lot of these places you go to, you have to have a hard hat, a high-vis vest or a bright shirt, and steel-toed boots. And then you got these dummies that'll go in wearing flip-flops and shorts, and it'll even say signs everywhere, must have pants, and you know, educate these guys, man. Do not go into a place like this. You make your company look bad, you make all of us look bad, and just, you know what I'm saying. It goes more than just, you don't have to get out and do some physical work to help somebody, but if you can, you should do it. And it could just be simple guidance. And if you see a guy doing good, man, good on you, driver. You know what I mean? Because it's been discussed here before in the comments section on previous videos. You know, a lot of guys out here today were just thrown in a truck with somebody who didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They didn't have any kind of discipline or didn't abide by the rules of the road. We got our own rules out here. We got our own culture out here. The rest of the people out there in the world, they don't know us. We got a different life than them. But out here, we do have a code of conduct amongst each other. And some of these folks have been, educated properly. They didn't have the mentors that some of us had, I was lucky. I had a bunch of them. A whole bunch of them. And, if you agree, hit it up in the comments there. Put your comment in the comment section below. Look, I'm trying to be like all these other YouTubers. Put your comments in the comments below. Click that subscribe button, man, and ding that little bell. Anyway, so we want to make our industry better. Do it. Social media, you got social media out the ass. Do something to represent your field on there in a good manner. I'm the worst at it with my potty mouth, I've been told, but I also get good feedback. I get shit from people saying they have learned a lot by watching this channel right here. And some of it's from shit I know, and some of it's from shit I didn't know, and just had to learn it on my own, and I put it in a video. So this video is going on much longer than it should, but that's what I'm getting to. So let's make our industry better. Let's help each other out, whether it's with some physical work or it's just a simple advice to give to somebody, or a good pat on the back. Good on you, driver. Anyway, you just call on me, brother. Cause we all need somebody to lean on. Just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Alright, I'm done. Bye.